Hi, it's Elise here at Bowman Library with a whole new teen book spotlight. So for this week, we are taking a theme that we've done in the past, but we haven't done it in a while. When I look back and look through all my notes and records, we haven't done this one in a while, and we need to, because we're going to take a look at some new books. We always have books coming in here in the libraries, getting them on the shelf, adding them to the collection, and we haven't taken a look at some of the amazing new books that we've had come in recently, and we totally need to, because I'm going to tell you this. Some of the books that are in this pile, I have read them recently, and they are right now some of my favorites of this year. Now, still only March, so things could happen, but there are some for sure front runners that I cannot wait to share with you. So let's get started. Our first one of my favorites from this year so far. Love this one. Even the cover like gorgeous, because let's be real, we do judge books by covers. Gorgeous cover. So this is all about Maddie Washington. This is The Weight of Blood. Maddie Washington has always been bullied at school. She dresses differently, she acts differently, and the rest of her classmates, they don't know what to make of her. They even call her Mad Maddie. And when it's revealed that she's actually biracial for like all the time they've known her, and keep in mind they're senior in high school at this point, all the time they've known her, she's been passing as white. They find out that she is biracial, and things get even worse for her as the bullying increases. As things start to come to light on what they're doing to her through things that are posted on social media and then get spread to like the wide wide media, in order to help the school's appearance, to try to reclaim that they're not really horrible people, it's suggested by the class president that maybe this year they have an all-together prom instead of the traditional separate proms they've had in the past. That's right, they would have a white prom and a black prom. And yes, I actually did look this up. That's stuff that actually does happen in our country. That's what was happening in our story. So things quickly change for Maddie though, because first there's this whole prom stuff going on, then she's asked by the most popular boy in school to go to this prom with him. But then she also starts to uncover family secrets, which leads her to discover an ability that she never knew she had, but it will cause everything to end with disastrous results. This is the take on the classic Carrie story by Stephen King. This book, though, explores social issues like racism, bullying, police brutality, and will leave you needing to know what is going to happen, even though you will know from the start of this book what has happened. It's told through multiple points of view. It's even told in a podcast format at some points. I did not listen to the audio. I've read though and been told the audio version is amazing. So if that's what if you're into an audiobook, highly suggest this. I could not put this one down. Yeah, one of my favorites from this year, The Weight of Blood. 5 Survive. Another one. I could not stop reading this one. This was maybe a 2 a.m. read for me. So Red and 5 of her friends, they're on their way to spring break down in Florida, and the friends' RV, when they lose their GPS signal, the thing that's telling them, how to get from A to B, and they end up lost in the middle of nowhere, and they end up getting a flat tire on this RV. As after they go out, they replace the tire, they get ready to go, then someone from somewhere outside shoots out all 4 of the tires on the RV plus the gas tank, leaving them stranded in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone service, and then there's this walkie that's left. And through this walkie, the hostage taker starts communicating with them. And he tells them that one of them has a secret. And that's what he wants. The secret that one of them has. And that person with the secret that he wants, they are not going to leave this situation alive. Only 5 of them are coming out of this. Now, as the 6 that are on the RV, they start to devise a variety of escape plans and how they're going to get away from this. They soon start to learn things about themselves as well about others when their secrets that they think it's about start to come to light, and as well as each other's true personalities. there are some crazy shifts in this book. This suspenseful thriller will have you turning pages as fast as you can. You won't be able to stop till you get to the end. Because not only are you trying to figure out what's the secret that's known, but are they going to be able to get out of this? And this person really going to let them go? And again, I could not stop. 5 survive. Another one, especially by one of my favorite authors. He's a Virginia author. This is Lamar Giles' new one, The Getaway. So Jay feels incredibly lucky living on a mountaintop in Virginia as part of being employed by what's called Karloff Country. It's this resort destination for the wealthy that people get to go to on vacation and then they leave. Now, things are not going well for the rest of America, though, as climate change has led to fires, famines, floods, all different things, and it's kind of turning into this epic instability, like a powder keg that's just waiting to go off. Life for Jay, though, is stable, and they're pretty much insulated, but things start to change when things slowly from the outside start forcing their way inside this, isolated little resort they have going, and then one of Jay's friends and her family, they disappear. It starts then everyone on the resort is put on lockdown, including the wealthy guests that were there. And as Jay starts to unravel on what's going on both the outside and on the inside of Karloff Country, people's true colors start to show. And Jay finds himself in a situation where not only is he being judged and treated differently because of the color of his skin, but also because he's an employee. And that's when he and his friends decide they're going to do something about all of this. Now, this unique take on the end of the world, the apocalypse, is when it's part thriller, it's part horror, it's part tackling social issues, and as only the amazing Lamar Giles can do this, The Getaway. Go the Distance. This is one of the new twisted tales that have come out. So fast forward to the end of Hercules, when he finishes his hero quest, and now he can be with his true love Meg forever. Or so they thought. Now, Hercules is allowed to go to Mount Olympus, but Meg, when she gets there, Zeus tells her, not so fast, you're not allowed up there because she is a mere mortal. But then naturally, if you know your Greek mythology, who decides they have to get involved? But Zeus's wife, Hera. And she offers Meg an opportunity. She offers Meg the opportunity to go on her own quest. And if she can do this quest, then she will become immortal too, and she can live with Hercules up on Mount Olympus. Now, Meg cannot pass this up. And then she hears the nitty-gritty from Hera, especially the fact that she only has 10 days to get this quest done. Now, this quest, which involves Hades and the underworld, is one in which Meg is going to be forced to face her greatest fears, confront her past, come to terms with her memories, and she's going to have to do all of that if she's going to be successful. You'll be cheering Meg on as she goes on her journey of self-realization and change. If you love Greek mythology, you will love this refreshing take, complete with, and I will tell you this, I personally sometimes have a hard time reading the Twisted Tale books. Not this one, because this one is all about Meg, girl power. Yeah, no wimpy characters here, I will tell you that. Go the distance. This may end badly. So all the old girls school, the Weston school, and there's the all boys school, Winfield Academy. They have been around for a century. And during this century, there's also been a prank war continuing on with the every single senior class. And this year, seniors Doe is leading it for the girls, and then senior, whose name goes by 3, is leading it for the boys. Things change, though, when plans are announced that the schools are no longer going to be separate, but they are going to be joining together. And Doe is she is not for this at all. That is when she comes up with the ultimate prank. And that is that she's going to start fake dating 3's cousin, Wells, in order to get under 3's skin. And as well, she's going to help Wells out as well, because according to her, 3's holding on to some family heirloom that's rightfully his, and she's going to help him get it back. Now, as the level of pranks start to increase and things slowly spiral out of control like they do in a prank war, Doe starts to not only consider what she's doing, but she also kind of start falling for 3 a little bit. But an event's going to happen. Something's going to come out that she's going to need to decide what is more important to her, standing up for what is right or trying to protect the tradition in her peers. This romantic story is not your typical boy meets girl, girl meets boy, that type of stuff. It's incredibly thought-provoking, way more complicated, way more intricate. This may end badly. And our last new book for this time is Bravely. So this book, fast forward, okay, if you've seen the movie Brave, fast forwards to where Marita's life is now 20 years old. She has a truce with her mother, she's traveling the kingdom, everything is at peace. That is until Faradok, the god who brings ruin before he can bring order, threatens to end everything. But he gives her an opportunity. He gives Marita 1 year to have her family change themselves and to inspire in them a revolution in the kingdom to make things different from what she knows and loves. It's not going to be easy though, and through sheer determination, she knows she can make it happen. And the person who may end up changing the most may be herself. This refreshing take on this known tale and story from the movie Brave is one that is unique. I mean, Disney's never really done anything like this before, and it may inspire you as well. This is Bravely. So these are just 6 of the new books that we have here at the library. So I encourage you to come on out, check out one of them, or we have a whole section that's just new books. So if one of these isn't kind of like striking you, we have plenty of others. So make sure you go down to the library, see what there is, check something out, because there's some amazing titles that we have coming out. I hope you have an amazing week, and I hope you tune back next time with a whole new teen book spotlight.